Well, everybody, today is a very special day, not only for myself, but for all my subscribers to the channel, because today marks the 1-year anniversary, January 27th, from when I started the channel. And to celebrate, we're going to be taking an updated binder tour. I've got it all reorganized, looking very nice, so that should be very exciting. Just a warning, I am going to go on a little bit of a ramble for about maybe the first 5 minutes or so in the video. So for anybody who wants to skip through that part and go straight to the tour, I completely understand, by all means. I just want to say a couple things. And to start off, I want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody. Anybody who's watched any of my videos, anybody who's left a comment or a like, and especially to all my subscribers. We are sitting at 69 subscribers right now at the time of this recording. And that might not seem like a large number, but to me it's very, very special because that's 69 people who decided to give my channel a chance in a niche that is very overcrowded. There's thousands of Pokemon card channels, and for 69 people to decided to give a little bit of their time from their busy schedule, their busy lives, to watch this goofball open up cardboard, essentially, it really means a lot to me, guys. So thank you so much. And there's only 27 videos uploaded to this channel so far, and that doesn't seem like a lot for a year's time. But if you followed me from the beginning, you know that there was a very large gap from about April to December where I wasn't making content. And at one point, I didn't think I was ever going to make content again. I kind of went over the reasoning in my return video. And there was a couple different factors on why I stopped. There was some big life events going on at the time, stuff I'm not going to go into. I was having issues with my computer, uploading from my phone to my computer. I'm not very tech savvy, to be honest with you, and I have a very old computer. Luckily, we figured that out, though. And lastly, I got a little discouraged from the lack of views and thinking that people weren't really feeling my content. And I know a lot of people run into that issue, new YouTubers. They expect tons of views and subscribers to come pouring in, and in reality, for most people, that's just not how it works. I mean, for some people, they do, take off right away, but for most people, it takes time, to getting used to being on camera and learning how to structure your videos and how to edit and whatnot. And part of me regrets taking that big layoff, that big 8-month layoff, because that's 8 months I could have been improving my channel, building my collection, which I did build. I did get some cards during that 8 months, but not a whole lot. But the other part of me really thinks it was good. It was good for me to come in with a different mindset, a healthier mindset, which is, if you start a channel, I feel like your biggest goal should be just to have fun, right? And put out content about a topic that you love. And for me, that is Pokemon in general, to be honest with you. And I'll be transparent with you. I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel ever since I was a kid. I've always loved watching YouTube, and I always thought it'd be really cool to make my own content. But I never really knew what to make content on. And like I said, I've been a Pokemon fan my whole life. I've loved all the games. I've played at least one game from every generation. I love seeing all the new Pokemon they come out with. I love all the starters and all the legendaries. And when I was a kid, I really loved Pokemon cards. I had a pretty good collection, all from the EX era, which I really wish I still had all those cards. And then I kind of grew out of it as a teenager and into a young adult. And then a couple years ago, I got back into card collecting, and I saw it as the perfect opportunity to start this channel. And with expectations of kind of, getting big right away. So having that long break from the channel, like I said, was very good for me. And it's all about just having fun and enjoying this passion that we all love. And we've come a long way, honestly, in 27 videos. We've had a lot of good moments on the channel, a lot of crazy pulls, a lot of good laughs, and we even got a channel mascot, little Hunk Trio here. You want to say hi, Hunk?
No, fuck you.
I don't know why he's the mascot. He's kind of an asshole.
You are what you eat.
Okay, You're disgusting. That's enough of him.
Just call me Butt Trio.
And I'm very excited for this this next year of making videos. I've got a lot of goals, not only to build my collection. There's a lot of cards that I want, and not just modern. There's a lot of vintage cards that I want. I've been looking over all the vintage sets and picking out cards I want from each one. I want to get better equipment to help film videos. Like eventually this year, I want to get a face cam and some better lighting and a microphone, because the audio and the lighting in my videos definitely need improvement. And I do want to, I know I just said all that, but I do want to continue to grow the channel. And my current short-term goal is to reach 100 subscribers by the end of March. So any new viewers, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing. If not, that's cool too. I think that's enough for rambling though. I think it's time to actually get into this binder tour. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to jump right into it, guys. Alrighty guys, and here we go. And I'm a little bit sad because this is going to be the second time I record this, because the first take I had my phone flipped the wrong way. So it was all in the wrong format. But here we go. So we got the beautiful 151 binder from the 151 binder collection with Mew right here on front. And you can see all the silhouettes from all the Gen 1 Pokemon here. I love this binder so much. I flip to the first page, and the first section is going to be all my SIRs and IRs from Scarlet and Violet. And starting off with 151, as you can see, I almost have all of the starter cards. I am missing Bulbasaur and I am missing Charmander, and I've got a couple placeholders because I've actually pulled 2 Squirrels and 2 Blastoise, which is kind of nuts. But I can't wait to get those cards. I'm going to buy a couple 151 products, and if I don't pull them in that, then I'm just going to have to buy them because I don't feel like spending tons of money on 151 because the prices are nuts. And my favorite, actually, I like them all a lot. This is the most valuable card probably in my entire collection at the moment. It's like 200 something, 220. It's up there, but I think it might be my least favorite out of the 3, even though they're all amazing. The artworks are just beautiful. We flip the page here, and then we continue with 151. I've got a lot of the 151 IRs and SIRs. Like I said, I'm going to buy a couple more products, and then whatever I don't pull, I'm just going to have to buy. This Alakazam right here, I actually pulled from a pack in the binder collection, which was really cool. And then you got like all the promo cards. You got the Mew and the Mewtwo from the 151 collection box. We've got the Snorlax from the 151 ETB. Then we move on to Paldean Fates over here, which there's only 3 IRs in the set and then 3 SIRs with the Charizard, the Bubble Mew, and the Gardevoir, which obviously I don't have any. I got a couple spots open for if I pick any of those up. Then got the Mimikyu from the Paldean Fates ETB. And then we move on to my 3 IRs from Super Electric Breaker, the Japanese set. Very cool artworks here. And then we move on to Paldea Evolved, which might be my favorite set, Scarlet Violet. Actually, probably 151 is, and then Paldea Evolved is really solid. Like, that set has really grown on me. But this Magikarp is up there for one of my most valuable cards as well, and I actually pulled that off camera during that long break I took from the channel. I had a Paldea Evolved booster box that I bought, and I planned on opening on a couple different videos. And when I took the break, I just decided to open it, and I pulled this, and I was like in disbelief because that artwork is fantastic with Gyarados in the back here somewhere. Can't see him from this angle. Oh, he's right there, I believe. And then this Tyranitar is probably my favorite from the set. I absolutely love Tyranitar, and I think this is a beautiful artwork of him.
Why do you keep finger banging?
Then we move on to
Obsidian
Obsidian Flames, which this Groudon is now the most valuable card in the set, or at least the last time I checked. It used to be the Roaring Moon, which used to be well over $100, I believe, and now it's sitting at, I want to say like 60 something. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure last time I checked, the Roaring Moon had dropped quite a bit. So we got Paradox Rift here. Continue with Paradox Rift on top, and then we have a small section of Obsidian Flames. This is actually the promo card from the Obsidian Flames ETB. This is actually a my best friend who is also super into Pokemon cards. Hi, buddy, if you're watching this. He just gave this to me because I liked it. And they just came out with, not just came out, but Stellar Crown, I believe. They have the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle now to go along with it. So those are really cool cards I want to get my hands on at some point. Then we move on to Temporal Forces here. We got a couple of the ETB promos. This Ghastly I opened up on the channel, and it is definitely my favorite card from Temporal Forces. The Sawsbuck is pretty close. I really want the Deerling to put the two side by side. And then we move on to Scarlet and Violet base set. We got both the legendaries, Miraidon and Koraidon, which are, I think these are underrated cards. They're super cheap now. I think they're like less than 20 bucks, which is insane because when I bought them, I think they were like in the 40s or something. They're a lot more expensive than they are now. And for card prices to keep going up and these two cards to go down quite a bit, it's kind of wild in my opinion. So that wraps up all my SIRs and IRs from Scarlet and Violet. And now we move on to Sword and Shield. And these next, I think this next full page is going to be Glaring Gallery from Crown Zenith, which that's why Crown Zenith is one of my favorite sets to open up, because the subset, the Glaring Gallery, is 70 cards. So like the odds of pulling something in a Crown Zenith pack are very high. You got the 3 legendary dogs or beasts down here, which are absolutely stunning cards. I love the Suicune the most. Oh, then obviously the Giratina, which is the best card in the set, and I pulled that on the channel on the big Sea and Sky collection box. That was probably one of the craziest moments on the channel. Continue with Crown Zenith on this back side here. Absolutely beautiful, all of them. And then we move on to the Trainer Gallery cards that I have. Mostly Silver Tempest, but there are some Astral Radiance and Lost Origin, which once... Yeah, okay. So this is Astral Radiance, and I think these two are Lost Origin, I believe. Sorry if I'm wrong there, but I think they're Lost Origin. I love the Superior card. Superior is one of my all-time favorite starters. I'm actually like a sucker for any starter card. I love the starters, man. Then we finish up Sword and Shield, Trainer Gallery, and whatnot. We got a couple of the full arts. These are my only full arts from Sword and Shield. And then this Pikachu is from Crown Zenith, but it's not part of the subset. It's just part of the... No, okay, it is part of the subset, but it's not a... It's not a Glaring Gallery card, though, which is kind of interesting. I think it's just a secret rare, maybe? Okay, I don't know. I apologize for my lack of knowledge. Then we move on to the full arts. As you can see, we have 2 of the 3 starters. We're only missing Blastoise, which I have a Arbok placeholder here, which this Arbok card looks really nice. I love the purple contrasting with the green background. So all our full arts here. Continuing with the full arts, we got 3 Paldean Fates up here. That Mew is absolutely sick. And then we move on to a section of baby shinies from Paldean Fates, which my favorite being the Luxray. I pulled all of these. I don't think I bought any of the shinies. Yeah, the Luxray is my favorite. Eventually, because I really want more baby shinies, I want to do a video where I buy all 3 of the Fates, the Hidden Fates, Shining Fates, and Paldean Fates. I want to get an ETB all of them, and can I have a comparison video. It's going to be pricey, but I think it'll be worth it for the experience alone. Some more baby shinies on the back side here. Then we kind of got a random page right here. We've got all the gold cards that I currently own, which weird enough, I have no idea where this Zacian card came from, because it's from Sword and Shield base set, I'm pretty sure. And I don't think I've ever opened up a Sword and Shield base set pack. And I definitely didn't buy it at a shop, so I don't know where it came from. And then we have kind of randomly 3 Radiant cards. Obviously, the Charizard's pretty popular, but it's like $5. And these two are like under $1, I'm pretty sure. I just think they look really cool, so I threw them in here. And Steelix, kind of a cool story, is Onyx, a shiny Onyx, was the first, and I think only or one of 2 shiny Pokemon that I caught in a game. So that's pretty dope. That's why, another reason why I put this in here. It's kind of got a sentimental value to me. And then we move on to just some, V-Star cards, V-Maxes. This is another card, this Pikachu, which this is a promo card from a collection box, as well as this. But I'm like 90% sure, 95% sure I never bought that collection box. And I also don't think I bought those cards, so I really don't know where they came from. It's kind of weird. But yeah, you just got your V-Stars. Nothing too much to say about any of these, except for this Vaporeon right here is a promo. I bought this at a shop because the artwork on this card is absolutely stunning. Like the purples and the blues, it just looks fantastic. I love that card so much. So quickly go through these V cards. I actually like V cards quite a bit. I know they're not very valuable and a lot of people don't really care about them, but I think they're pretty cool. You got a small section of GX cards from Sun and Moon, and then you got a couple X and Y cards down here from Roaring Skies, the Dragonite. I forget what set the Sceptile's from, but Sceptile is my favorite Pokemon, like the whole Trico evolutionary line. Those are my favorite my favorite Pokemon rather. Because when I grew up, and when I got into Pokemon, I grew up during the Gen 3. And Trico was my favorite starter. So therefore, my favorite Pokemon of all time. And we move on to EX cards. Nothing special. There's really no reason why they're even in this binder. But they are. Kind of go through these kind of quickly. And we got a cool section right here. We've got the promo Blastoise from the X and Y era. I forgot what the collection box is called, but there's 4 of them. There was the 3 starters, the Charizard, the Venusaur. Then there was a Pikachu box, and then the Blastoise, which those are some of the coolest promo cards I've ever seen, honestly. And I can't wait to get the other 3. They're all pretty pricey. And then we've got the Kyogre EX from Double Crisis, which was like a Team Magma, Team Aqua theme set. And there's the Groudon, which looks absolutely dope. Unfortunately, it is very expensive. Eventually, I'm going to get it, but not anytime soon. Then we got a small section of tag team cards. We got a couple promos with Venusaur down here. Then we got one of my favorite tag team cards in general, which is the Legendary Birds. And this is the cheapest artwork of all the tag team Legendary Bird cards. But it's my favorite, honestly. Like, I think it's way cooler than the Stained Glass card, which is the Hidden Fates promo card, I believe. And then there's like the Rainbow, and then I forgot what other. But this one is the coolest in my opinion. And then you got Blastoise and Piplup, and then you got Rowlet and Alolan Executor. I want more tag team cards so bad. I actually have one coming in the mail, so stay tuned for that. Probably make a short on it. And then we got a tiny vintage section, you can call it. We've got the Unlimited Neo Discovery Umbreon card, which is with all the Umbreon hype right now, with the Moonbreon still going strong, and then the new Sunbreon from Prismatic Evolutions. This is still probably my favorite Umbreon card. Just the classic look. There's something really eerie about the artwork that I really like. And the artist, Kamaya Masago, he hasn't made a lot of cards, mostly from Neo, the Neo era, and then he did quite a few from like the E series, like Expedition, Aquapolis, and Sky Ridge. He did like the Blastoise from Expedition. He did like the Alakazam from Sky Ridge, I think it was. I forgot. But he didn't make a lot of cards, but his artwork was absolutely fantastic, so it's kind of a shame that he didn't really make a whole bunch. And then we got the Articuno from Supreme Victors, an artwork I absolutely love. I picked this up at my local card shop, and they had it priced as a heavily played card, but it's really not heavily played. There's like a little bit of on the backside, like a little bit of damage, but like I think I got a really good deal on that card, and I can't wait to get the Moltres and the Zapdos. And then you got a reverse holo Feraligatr from Expedition, which Expedition, Aquapolis, and Skyridge, those are probably my 3 favorite sets of all time. I think the artwork in those sets are really second to none, and I really want to get as many, if not all of those cards. I absolutely love them. And then you got the Arcanine Holo from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I watched a PokeRev video where he was opening an entire, I think it was a booster box of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and he pulled this card, and I just fell in love with it because I'm a big Arcanine fan, and I just think the artwork looks really dope. And then we kind of move on into a bunch of promo cards. These are from the Terapagos set, or collection box. And then we got the Horsey line from, it was a Shrouded Fable. Yeah, Shrouded Fable collection box. And this Kingdra card is absolutely beautiful. Like, look at that. It reminds me of the Wave, that old Japanese painting, which might be the vibe they're going for. And then I've got the Charizards from the Charizard collection box, or statue box, or whatever it was called. And then you've got these 3 cards, which is from, what was it called? The Ultra Premium collection box? I forgot what it was called, but you got those 3 promo cards. And then this page is just random promos and holos that I like a lot, and I just threw in here. And then you've got some trainer cards from that same box as those 3. You have a random Brute Bonnet thrown in here because it's a holo and it looks really cool. And then you got the Metal Mew from the 151 collection box. And then you got all these energies. I just thought they looked cool. They're from the Terapagos collection box. I just threw them in here. Eventually I'll probably take them out. And then you got all the A-Spec cards, which if you see my last video where I pulled this card, I was like, I think these are called A-Specs. It says A-Spec right on the side of the card. So forgive my ignorance there. And then we move on to all the full art trainer cards here. We got the Paldean students. And then we got all these on the back. I'm not a huge trainer card fan, to be honest with you, but I threw them in here anyways. And that wraps it up, guys. I know it's not the craziest collection, but I'm pretty proud of it, and I'm very excited to add to it this year. I've got a lot of cards actually coming in the mail, and I've actually got a very big unboxing for my next video, so stay tuned for that, guys. But thank you for watching. Thank you, everybody. I love you guys a lot. I can't believe it's already been a year since I started this channel, and it's going to be exciting to make this video again next year and see what my collection looks like. So I love you guys so much. Peace out.